Like we did last time, we will skip the opening and closing part because that has already been demonstrated in my previous video. But unlike listening and reading, we don't have this turn and share activity as the pre-teaching part, because when it comes to writing, most of the time you will get a sample for you to analyze. You can do it from two aspects, structure and language, which I will demonstrate later. So we'll start. In this part, I will talk in American English. Okay, everyone, now please open your book and turn to page 45 and look at the sample here. Today, we'll write an argument. What is the title? Yes, we can learn all we need on the internet. Now, I will read the sample for you, and while I read, please pay attention to the structure. In other words, what the function of each sentence is. And also pay attention to language points that you can learn and use later in your own writing. You ready? I'll read it now. I agree with this idea, especially on the subject of learning English. In my class, there are 45 students, and our English lessons last for 50 minutes. That means that we each have 1 minute of our teacher's time. Our English is excellent, but she can't help everyone in class in 15 minutes. It would be much better if we spent the time working on a computer. There are 45 computers in our school, so we could do that. If we work independently, we can learn much more, and we can learn about the subject that we are interested in. Now, can anyone tell me what is the function of the first sentence? Jessica, please. Great. This is what we call a topic sentence. You should tell the reader whether you agree with this idea or not explicitly. Okay, what does the next sentence do? In my class, there are 45 students and our English lessons last for 50 minutes. It's very specific, right? So this is called specification. Or you can give an example here. Going on, this sentence starts with that means that. We can tell here the author is doing explanation. I also recommend that you do it because sometimes the reader will need more time to process the information. Okay, next. Our English is excellent, but he can't help everyone in class in 50 minutes. That's another sentence for explanation. What about the next paragraph? Can you guys try? Okay, George. What does the first sentence do? It would be much better if we spend the time working on a computer. Here, the author is giving us what we call a hypothesis. If I want to write a longer essay, if I want to make it ampler, I can use this. I can use what we call an adverbial clause of condition. Excellent. Then the author goes on to explain, right? There are 45 computers in our school. He is getting specific again. Okay, so you guys, let me summarize a little bit for you. First, you have to give out your topic sentence. Then, get specific. Give examples. Give the flesh and bone of your writing. And then you can make hypotheses. Now, before we start with our own writing, you should have some time for brainstorming, during which you should come up with your own ideas as quickly as possible. Now, please discuss with your group members what you can think of about this topic. Do you agree or not? And give your reasons and examples. You can start now, and while you talk, I'll be walking around to monitor your process. If you have any questions, just raise your hands. Okay, guys, now I'll give you 20 minutes to draft your own argument. Okay, now you have 2 more minutes to go through your own writing. to see if you have any grammar or spelling mistakes. Now, please exchange your drafts with your desk mates to help each other revise your work. Okay, I would invite some volunteers to share with us what he or she wrote. Wilson? Well done, but please don't forget to add your topic sentence as we mentioned. What about Jenny? Excellent. I see that you used what we taught, and sometimes there might not be a sample. Just talk about it from two aspects, as I demonstrated. Actually, it's all the same.